Imagine a device that you just leave outside on a clear night, and with no fuel, no sunlight, no moving parts you can see, it just starts making electricity. It draws power from the cold, empty void of space itself. Researchers at UC Davis are doing exactly that. And the secret weapon is a 200-year-old invention that most of us have only seen as a weird desk toy, the Stirling engine. T. Single quotes is one of those beautifully simple machines that looks like magic. It's usually a sealed chamber with a piston and a flywheel, and you can get it running just by putting your warm hands on it or by placing it on a block of ice. It doesn't need a blazing inferno. It runs on temperature differences. Invented back in 1816 by a Scottish minister who was probably tired of steam engines blowing up, the Stirling engine uses a sealed gas that expands when it's warm and contracts when it's cool. By constantly shuttling this gas between a hot spot and a cold spot, it drives a piston. The bigger the temperature gap, the more power it makes. But the genius of its design is that it's so efficient. It can run on the tiny difference between a hot cup of coffee and the room air. Dry night in a place like the desert, the ground radiatively cools down super fast. The heat just escapes directly into space, which has a baseline temperature of nearly minus 270 degrees Celsius. So you have the warm ground, and you have the incredibly cold sky. That's a temperature gradient, just waiting to be used. They took their Stirling engine and pointed one side towards the warm ground, and the other side towards the night sky. On the sky-facing side, they used a specially designed material, coated with a secret sauce paint that is incredibly efficient at radiating its heat away into space. This created a hot reservoir below and a cold reservoir above, with a difference of more than 10 degrees Celsius. And just like that, the engine started running, all by itself, in the dead of night. Researchers immediately thought of applications like ventilating a greenhouse, circulating air and CO2 without any wiring or fossil fuels. Imagine a greenhouse that breathes using the cold night air. It's a low-power solution for low-power problems, perfect for remote sensors. Or any job where you just need a trickle of energy forever. With zero maintenance, this is the kind of tech that quietly blows my mind. It's not some complex, nanotech quantum computing breakthrough. It's a clever new application of a centuries-old principle. Looking up at the oldest, coldest thing, we know the night sky, and seeing a power source. It's a beautiful reminder that sometimes the most revolutionary ideas are just about seeing the world and the universe a little differently.